Hello everyone, I am Wayne. This is my second project of CZ75 Tactical Sports or CZ75 TS, made in the Czech Republic. This is a sporting gun. I say this is my second project because I've already posted project 1, which was Project Checkmate. Basically that entailed converting a CZ75 Tactical Sport into a Checkmate pistol with open sights. In this project, I have named this one Project LiteSpeed. Basically in this project what I've done is I have basically lightened up the pistol. See, there's nothing inside it, nothing in there. And the objective of LiteSpeed was to drop weight. And I have managed to drop about 250 grams out of 1370, meaning 1 kilo and 370 grams. I am now down to 1170, roughly, actually less than that. And I'm just going to talk about what I've done over here to lighten it. Basically, there's chunks of meat everywhere on this pistol. I had to use a 8mm ball end cutter for the milling machine. I also used a 4mm ball end cutter, and I also used a 3-end ball end 3mm cutter to make the slots and shave metal wherever I could. So let's start with the slide. On the slide, on the top, I ported the barrel with 3mm end mill cuts. They're perfectly centered. That should lower the recoil. As everybody knows, a lightened slide will travel a lot quicker, so I ported it to give it a lot less recoil and also to keep the momentum down of the recoiling slide. The top slides and the slide cuts in the front are actually about 8mm, and I slotted them through and through because there was too much metal everywhere on this gun. In the rear, obviously there's again too much metal. I could have gone through the firing pin housing as well, but I decided not to. I don't know why. I could have done it. At the end of the day, it's a sporting pistol. I know it's never going to be used for defense. It can't be used for defense because the trigger is so light. It's probably about, I don't know, half a pound maybe. And it barely moves and it just fires. And I haven't done anything to the trigger except just polish it up. Put a deep slot in here along the firing pin line area, and slotted up the back on the milling machine. These holes are about 4mm. Actually, they are 4mm. And in the front, the slots are actually 5mm. The 4mm end mill cutter broke actually. To further also reduce the weight, the guide rod plug is machined from aluminum aircraft alloy, and the guide rod, basically the one that you can get from CZ Custom USA, I had one of those, but it was steel. It weighed a lot, and I instead opted for a copy of it in aluminum. So it gives me the same function, just a lot less weight. The gun is actually very pleasant to hold now. It's very light. I don't know if you can see it. I'm shooting this video out of my iPhone. It's very light, and it's very pleasant to hold as well. I have not disrupted the balance as I cut it in the rear as well. So that lightened it up quite a bit. And just to give you an idea on the trigger, I don't know if you can note the movement of how far the trigger just moves and the hammer just drops. I mean, here we go. There. I mean, this is all the play there is in the trigger. Pre and post adjustable, available from CZ web shop from Czech Republic. Now for some eye candy, I guess I'll just zoom around on the camera. This thing was already customized to begin with. It has the custom magwell from CZ, has the extreme checkered grips from CZ, has the curved trigger from CZ. Of course, this is Czech Republic, not the CZ USA. And this is the hammer and obviously the LPA sights, adjustable. I went with a fiber optic. These old eyes could definitely use a little bit of clarity when I'm aiming for plates. And I named this project LiteSpeed, simply because I made the gun light. I mean, I fired it. There's literally no recoil on this thing. The base pad obviously is also aftermarket from CZ Web Shop. It holds one extra round, although I don't need it. Just looks good. The ports have come out very nice. There are no machine marks on the inside. And I had the front end of the frame cut because there is a lot of metal there. I mean, just simply cutting the front end, I know why CZ Custom cuts it in the front now. There's at least 50-60 grams worth of metal to be taken out from there. I mean, this gun is just a heavy gun, basically, at the end of the day. A really heavy gun. I mean, you can see some of the thicknesses. Let me rotate the camera around here and there, and maybe you can see exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see the slots. They should give you an idea as to the depth, how much meat there is on this gun. There you go. Can you see that? I would say at least 3 to 4 millimeters. And the top end, it is ridiculous there. I mean, we guesstimated it at about 5 millimeters worth of metal that can be taken off. And if you look, I took the front end, I basically shaved it by about 0.8 of a millimeter, and then I slotted it and grooved it as well with the 8 millimeter ball end. And I do believe, if you look at it from the side, there's still about 2 to 3 millimeters worth of metal there. What I did not do, and it was not basically for the looks, it was mainly for functionality purposes, I did not basically, the writing area is basically the same area where the chamber area is, meaning there's a lot less meat there. So I did not want to get into that area because, you never know, that's where a main breakage could occur. I've already got Project 3 in mind, and let's see how that one turns out. But for now, it's the LiteSpeed project. Last year was a Checkmate, which I've also posted on YouTube. Thanks all. Bye-bye.